Shikamo. I have a confession to make. I haven't sent New Year's messages yet this year, and I think it's because I don't like New Year's. This is something that may have extended further than, just this New Year's. It may be something that was even from around Christmas time. This last Christmas didn't really feel like Christmas. It didn't have the vibe. It didn't have, this a thing that Christmas usually, it didn't have it this year, to me at least. Even driving around Nairobi, the lights, there were no Christmas lights. It just felt anemic. And which is, I don't think it is our fault. I think if we start going down that path, we know exactly whose fault that is. But that, pause on that note, it just hasn't felt right. But back to New Year's, I don't think I've ever been a New Year's person, even from back when. If I think about it, I go back to those Kesha type things that Kina Kubamba, those concerts, the New Year concerts, I think Kina Kubamba used to have. I've forgotten their name. Please remind me. There were two competing ones. I've forgotten what their names were. There were two competing ones that used to happen at the same time every New Year's. And I went for one, and it got to 2 a.m. and I was asking myself very fundamental and existential questions. Why am I here at this party? What is my purpose here? Because yes, I like my bed, but at the same time, being out on a Sijui church field at 2 a.m. is a different experience in the Nairobi cold. I don't think I ever did that after that ever again. Fast forwarding that to today, in my full adulthood years, the question I keep having is why? Why stay up? Okay, fine. You stay up until midnight, countdown, fireworks, exploding things in the sky, well and good. And then after that, you go to bed and wake up sleep deprived or hangovered or both. What is the reason? Going even beyond that, this particular New Year's feels particularly heavy because there are people for whom it's not a happy New Year. And that feels a little more pronounced this year than before. We have families who don't know where the loved ones are. The families whose loved ones have been missing for half a year now. Some for months, some for weeks, some for days.
Because I have no idea where my son is. I read these orders that he would be produced in court today. I was coming for him, and I've come from him. My wife has collapsed. She has collapsed so many times. I did not come with the hand because I cannot be able to handle it. So when I look around the courtyard, I cannot see my son. I thought he's here. Seriously, who took my son and where is my son?
Still don't know who has them or where they are. It's not really a happy New Year for those people.
Where is my son, Lord?
But then at the same time, I recognize why, in that very breath, all these New Year's traditions are important. It's because joy in itself and stealing those moments, not stealing actually, taking back those moments, that in itself is an act of defiance. And it's an act of showing that despite what other people do, what some people do, and how some people abuse their power, that despite that will not allow them to rob us of our spirits. Celebrating these little moments despite everything that's happening is kind of what life is about. So, in as much as I haven't yet sent any New Year's messages out, I will think about it. And I don't know whether it will be a happy New Year or whether it will be, oh look, it's 2025. I'm still thinking through that. So, in this particular moment, oh look, it's 2025. whatever shape it may take for you, I really hope it's a better one.
Oh my gosh, that was good.